all, my name's Moose Cooper. How the devil are you on this fine Wednesday evening, morning, wherever the hell you're based? It's going to be a different time zone. I digress. I hope everyone's been having a great week so far. We've reached that hump and it's just getting over it now to hit the weekend to have some fun. So while we're in the middle of it, we thought we'd get onto your faces as we usually do and have a little bit of fun. Right. We have 4 people, including myself, to join on the show today. One of them, very well. To be honest, he's kind of like a bad smell. He's really hard to get rid of. And the other 2 are brand new faces that you guys have never seen before. So I reckon what we shall do is bring in a new face, bring in an old face, and then bring in a semi-new face, a face you've seen before, but not as often. So my first person I'm going to bring into the show today is a friend of mine. His name is Damien. Hello, good sir. How the devil are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you, Moose?
I am grand. So, for the people who at home who don't know, shameless plug.
Get it done.
Yeah, me and Damien are part of an up and coming metal band that are trying the hardest and failing dismally. Metal band called Any Given Reason. Give us a try. You never know. You might like it. You might have fun. So yeah, you were saying in the background before that this is your first ever podcast experience.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever been asked or taken part in a podcast. So when you asked me earlier today to jump in because of a cancellation, I thought, why not give it a go and see what it takes, see what happens. Probably make a fool of myself, but I don't mind about
that. Welcome to the show. It comes in the job title. If you don't make a fool of yourself, you've not done it properly.
Exactly.
Well, it's great to have you aboard, good sir. So, introducing the man himself. It's Alex, isn't it? Hi, Alex.
Hello. Hey, how's it going? I was building myself up to something big. He was like, welcome to the show.
Oh, yeah. It's Alex, isn't it?
It's only Alex. Hello. You all right? How are you? You good?
Hi. I'm grand.
Yeah. I'm wearing a beanie today, and I got a beard, and I'm drinking beer.
Oh. I wonder why that is.
Yeah. Special request.
Could that be because of our 4th and final member of the evening?
Yeah, it was like, do you know what? I can't really vibe with this unless I see a bear in a beanie with a beard drinking a beer, a bear with a beanie and a beer, a bear with a beard and a beanie and a beer. I love that. A bear with a beard and a beanie and a bear, a bear with a beard and a beanie. Sorry, yeah, go on. Back to you.
Yeah, fine. Cool. Alex swinging in with his professionalism as always. So we shall lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Our final member of the equation, a Mr. Magic Ash. Hi. Oh, and he disappears. Hey! Magic right off the bat.
I'll take it.
Oh yeah.
Love it.
The thing is, the fact that Alex has even put so much commitment into a thing that's not even existed yet. It's
the guy put a hat on.
What I love about it is I was like, yeah, I'll put a beanie on, and Magic Ash is very clearly sat there without a beanie.
Alex is plugging it better than you, Ash. Come on.
I know. Yeah.
I am.
You need some commission for this.
Come on, plug your shit that doesn't exist yet. Plug your shit that doesn't exist yet.
I know.
Best way.
I still have a YouTube channel, but it's just a YouTube channel that I want to make that hasn't existed yet.
You know what? Fine. I'll do it for you. Eyes of the internet, I would like you to know that this man down here is starting his very own podcast within the next month called Beers, Beards and Beanies or something along those lines.
No, it's exact.
Triple B.
Sound. Nailed it.
Nickelodeon.
So,
Nickelodeon.
if you want me to rap for you, I will. I'm the bear with the beard and the beanie and the bear. And I'd like to welcome you all here. I can't do all that shit. I like the fact as well. We were talking to. I've never met Damien before. I've met Ash, not in physical form, but on the podcast.
I've not met Damien. I'm pointing the wrong way. I've not met Damien.
I love that we were chatting
He's got
and
a Slipknot hoodie, a t-shirt, and
the Slipknot.
Yeah, I don't know what he does. I don't know what he does, but I can't wait for him to be part of the show. I'm just glad to be here.
Yeah.
What a dickhead I am, all right?
Just happy to
Aren't we all?
Up on the show.
Aren't we all, yeah?
Well, we need to also mention that usually this is a transatlantic show. Usually we've got an American contingency part of us today. So what we decided to do, as there's no Americans joining us this week, is we're going to talk about how much we fucking hate America. We've got
hate
top 5 reasons. No, we're not. We love America. I love America. Betty Boo, what a dish. Saving Private Ryan quote.
Hey girl, are you American? Because I wanna shoot some kids inside of you.
So George is saying into the chat, "Hello, boys."
Oh, no.
Hi, guys.
Hi, George.
Oh shit, George is American.
6 minutes in, you've literally
What a
just
hero.
yeah. That's the level that we're at. I can assume.
We haven't got a fuck's sake Ash thing, but we've got a fuck's sake David for inappropriate jokes.
Fuck's sake, Ash.
I like it though. Considering I have my own brand, I like the fact that it's not fuck's sake Ash for once.
It's actually someone else. They're not even here to
this,
defend
we've got a
themselves.
comment here.
It's someone else and not by my own. Fuck you, cunts. Yeah.
I love that.
Being
Colonel
Australian.
Station. We're
You're not
joking. We're
Australian, but I
joking. I
appreciate
can't
it.
wear this beanie, by the way. It's too fucking hot. It's got to come off. Oh my god.
And Ash,
Ah! Bold! Bold!
Ash, you have a contender. Ash Lugo saying, "Ash, can you shoot me up with your kid?"
Hey, it's George. It's the British accent, okay? I know it does wonders to American accents, but hey, man, it's the British accent.
At least you're not firing blanks.
Neither are most Americans.
Hey, I don't know yet.
I am.
Oh,
On purpose, though. It's meant. It's literally like.
Damien has no balls. I don't know this guy.
He didn't get spayed.
What a hero!
No, they've just been disconnected, you know.
Hey,
I have 2 kids.
I fucking love this guy, and I don't fucking know this.
I don't mind. It's a fact.
Stop checking him out.
He's wearing a
So
Slipknot
weird.
hoodie and a Cookie Monster hat. What a hero!
He's the guy, man. He's the guy.
I mean, to be fair, what was that, Colonel Stench? I named my. Oh, yeah, let's not put that up.
Colonel Stench is on one.
Yeah, we should probably read the comments before we throw him up. We need to learn about
Colonel
body.
Stench, man. Jesus Christ, he's proper going for it.
Yeah,
Right.
Colonel Stench, know your place. Right, can we, before we get into the show, can I talk about what I've been doing today? Because I think it's really important to show you guys progress with what's going on with Pod Aid.
If you show me a picture of your penis, I'm taking it away from you.
This is the 24-hour thing you're doing.
Yeah, so in September on the 29th from 9 a.m. we're going to go live for 24 hours in front of cameras.
Can I ask what day the 29th?
That's a Thursday.
I'll be free. I'll be there.
Well, it's up to 24 hours, so if you're not free at the beginning, you're probably likely to be at some point. We got some
I'm
pictures.
not working until like the end of Friday, so.
We got some pictures from last year's Pod Aid, which was very successful. We raised over £3,000. There's me and Jamie Westwood chatting to Charlie Adler. Oh, thank you. That's for Lincoln Davis.
I dropped my chair.
Get out.
We had
The
some great
magician,
guests.
ladies and gentlemen. Sleight of hand is his specialty. The guy can't keep hold of a chair.
Just knock over
I was
furniture.
going to say there was a chair on the back. There was a coat on the back of my chair, and I had to discard it quick before you realised where I worked. So.
This is a picture of Charlie Adler, who is the voice of Starscream. There's me and Jamie Westwood there as well. We're talking to Charlie Adler there. That was really cool. There's David. Look,
Hi, David.
He's so Arab.
Kevin Horrock, local author. We had the amazing Mark Summers, TV, a legendary TV host, and MJ Bassett. And yeah, it's a big deal. And it's year 2. We're getting things ready. And today I've been at Lincoln Davis, the hospital in Shrewsbury. We've been recording podcasts. We've been getting footage. So what I did was I turned up to the actual ward itself. I spoke to the manager of the ward, some of the staff there. We had a look at their new CT scanner. When I went there last time, the middle of the building was a building site, and there is actual treatment rooms there instead of a building site. So we've got progression. We've got things that we can look at that were like different last year. So
where's this at, Alex? Sorry, where is
this is Shrewsbury Hospital. So we are supporting Lincoln Davis. Lincoln Davis are a cancer charity fund. Donations go towards new equipment, new staff members, anything that helps people with cancer, not just during cancer, but after cancer as well. All this, they have the Lincoln Davis Center, which is the cancer ward in Shrewsbury. So we went there today. We recorded like 7 or 8, like 4 or 5 minute clips, and then what they're going to be used as little barriers in between guests. Do you know what I mean? So you can be like, this is what we're fighting for, and then we'll play them. They're quite cool.
Yeah.
So thank you to everyone.
Definitely. Should be proud, mate. Honestly, it's anyone doing anything like that for a good cause is admirable. Selfless as well. You know, he's giving up your own time for other people, which is always should be applauded.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. George says, I love Charlie Adler. He's a great guy. I've got a really funny story about him because we have a watershed moment. So between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m., it's like no swearing, family friendly. And after 9 p.m., that's when we break out the swears and grab a few beers and stuff.
I am keeping my eye on that clock right now.
Well, it's right here today. It's fine, on the internet.
Tonight we're all good.
I'm going to say, Ash, just mute yourself if that's the case till 9 o'clock, and then we'll patch you in.
Buddy. The thing is, professionally, I work with children, so when I'm on the podcast,
I know some fucker hired this guy.
Fucking swear.
You need to get it all out. Let it out therapeutically. You know.
Right, summer holidays are over now. I literally work only weekends, and that is fucking awesome for me.
Amazing.
I'd absolutely hate that. You won't pay me enough to work on a weekend these days.
Hey, I'll
This is coming from a guy who's paid enough as it is.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to drop a link there on everything. Look, that link there is the link to our Just Giving page. Donations are open because George asked when our donations live. If you want to chuck in a tenner, $5, you can do. We are taking donations now. We made £320 so far. This is we're going to be bringing in companies that are going to be charging. They're going to pay us £100. They're going to then sponsor an hour slot. So we can be like, this hour is brought to you by Magic Hash.
Are you able to like put the fucking link above my head so I can just be like,
we're not that good, man.
No, he should be able to make it appear above his head. Said Magic Hash.
Right, if I could do that, I'd be in fucking Las Vegas, not in Derbyshire.
Well, it's not about our lass is from Derbyshire, you know.
I'm so sorry, man.
Hey, I'm not from there. I never
anyway,
said
let's
I
start
was.
the show. Moose, have you got a story of the week?
Yes, we do.
All right, you lovely people, let's see what the dance floor for the story of the week.
Have you all heard? Something majorly happened this week, and that was the tribute show to the fallen member of the Foo Fighters, Mr. Hawkins. Has people seen it?
Yes, I watched the thing. I was there. I was watching it. Yeah.
Can we all just? Oh,
It was fire. It was fire, bro.
I got it. Don't worry.
that's what I needed.
Fair play. What a show! Like,
What a hero. I mean, I didn't watch it, but like, what a hero.
yeah.
It was so. It was such a big show. It was almost ever long.
Yeah. I think, to be honest, the thing that's more impressive than this guy's really amazing career and the amazing songs that he brought to the world is the fact that Lars Ulrich played drums for 3.5 minutes and didn't fuck up.
Yeah.
The thing is, right, with Taylor Hawkins, and he's expressed this in many interviews before. People have asked him, you know, how did you feel coming into drum for, you know, Foo Fighters when Dave Grohl is like the main man? He exactly, he's Dave Grohl, and he was always in awe of Dave Grohl, because he had the utmost respect for him, and for me, that just says volumes about the sort of dynamic that they had, because Taylor Hawkins is an absolutely absolutely amazing musician.
Oh, he
was.
Yeah, his legend will live on, but he to drum in a band where Dave Grohl is in it, and he basically wrote the first like two albums on his own and did everything. That you know, he did Dave Grohl justice as well. Not just that, he came in and did all the drumming. The drumming on things like Everlong,
Everlong, you know, just impossible drumming.
Just the actual drums on Everlong is incredible, and the guy just did it in his stride. He was an absolute legend. Absolute legend.
I mean, like, as a drummer as well, like Everlong is so like misleading as a song. And you take it like as a drummer.
Oh,
so like you go, so oh yeah, it's just simple beat. Nah,
it's not.
Nah, it's not. There's lots of really fun fills in it, and it's just fucking solid the whole way through.
It's that hi-hat, you know.
Yeah,
it's the hi-hat, and it's relentless. It's there the whole time. It's an amazing song, and I can't play drums apart from, you know, a basic, you know, 4/4 beat, basically. You know, boots and cat's beat, you know what I mean? But what a legend.
Did everyone witness Josh Homme crash and burn and then redeem himself immediately? Like he sang that Elton John song, and he sounded god awful. And I was like, oh my god, why did he choose to sing that live in front of all these people? And then they did them Crooked Vultures, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm all for this. He immediately redeemed himself. I felt so bad for him singing that song because it was god awful.
Obviously not in his range. Like.
It's not. Josh Homme's range is not. It's not there. He's got his own range, and he's got his own sound in his own respect. He's not a bad vocalist. He just doesn't have that range, and that's not a problem. It's nothing bad. It's just, I agree. You shouldn't. You know, that song wasn't. He wasn't meant to sing that song, but
someone did him dirty.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do the radio once a week, Naughty Talk. It's on Naughty's Music, and this isn't me plugging my show. I'm talking. I'm going to be talking about the because I set my playlist up the night before, and then we go in. Well, I did it last night actually because I'm trying to get ahead.
What's the name of your show?
Naughty Talk.
That sounds really interesting. Where can I find that?
On Splash Damage Radio.
Oh,
I've got the graphics ready.
It's so British that it's spelled Naughty Talk.
Yeah, like the number.
I know, right?
Like the number. But I'm going to be doing a bit of the Foo Fighters legacy, because that's like the musical version of the MCU, right? Because there's so many bands attached to Dave Grohl who are attached to Josh Homme, who are attached to what have you. So the playlist
exactly, yeah.
I've got Gunman by them Crooked Vultures playing. I want you.
It's come to a point. It's come to a point now. My friends and I have made it. You know, like the 7 degrees of bacon.
Yeah.
We all know that game.
As a guy who doesn't eat bacon, no.
As in like
Kevin Bacon.
I swear to God. No.
I eat bacon every day.
As in, like, there's like, you can name any movie and blah, blah, blah. There's 6 celebrities that come up to Kevin Bacon. One of my friends, who's a very fantastic bassist for a band who will probably be mentioned later on. I don't know. I'm not part of this podcast.
Who knows?
However, we got very drunk one night because what else is there to do? And
Point.
it's like 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, and it's called Boom, Matt Cameron. And it is you can name any celebrity, and he can within 6 he can relate it to Matt Cameron.
It's like the Wikipedia game. It's like the Wikipedia game where you say you give two subjects, and then you've got to get from one to the other in as little clips as possible.
But buddy, I was at a festival with him last weekend, and he can put Shania Twain and Matt Cameron in the same fucking category, and he's a hero. Funny, because he did a song called "Hero" with Jack Kroger, but that's not the point.
I got you.
But yeah, no, I know that game. Yeah, we call it the Wikipedia game. Pick 2 subjects, and you've got to get to one from the other in as little clicks as possible.
But we named it because we were fucking drunken idiots, and we called it Boom, Matt Cameron. As in, as soon as you get there, you're like, boom, Matt Cameron.
Oh, Colonel Dave just joined in, by the way, guys. He says, I thought it was 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. That's all right. That's the correct.
It was. Yeah. That's the initial game. That's the tutorial.
Yeah.
And then you come with Boom, Matt Cameron, and you're like, oh shit, this guy has done tons.
It sounds like a drunken flipping PI flipping version of bingo.
Yeah,
I was literally thinking about shouting bingo. No, I was like, bingo!
He can do it, and it is amazing. And it's just like, I've been there with just a bottle in a camping chair, been like, no, he's right. It's
Googling
fantastic.
like a motherfucker. Just
There's no need of Google.
There's an app. There's an app where you can you can think of a celebrity. Timmy had it on his tablet, and you can think of a celebrity, and it'll guess which celebrity you're thinking of. It'll guess. It'll answer you. Ask a few questions.
So it's like Akinator of the 21 questions sort of game.
Yeah, it's Akinator.
Is it a boy? Yes. Are they on YouTube? Yes. Or are they? And it'll come up with it most times. But we have tricked.
Is it Alex Whiteley?
Did I ever come up? I can't remember. Did I come up? I think I might have come up on one of them because I'm not massively Googleable. I'm not. But if you Google Alex Whiteley, it comes up with the shoes of biscuit and stuff. So
hey,
I am.
You did the voice of you did an interview with the guy from Futurama. So
I did. Billy West, great guy. Yeah.
Right, Alex, I'm not just saying. I'm not calling you a hero. But at the same time, I'm not denying anyone else from calling you a hero.
Yeah. Well, it's times like these you learn to live again, isn't it?
What
I was going to do is, what was your favorite performance of the tribute, Damien?
I never watched it. You just said it one.
No, I haven't watched the whole thing yet. I've seen. I agree. Same with Ash. I've not watched the whole thing yet. I've seen some clips and I've seen some memes and things like that, but I've not watched the whole thing yet. Which it's on my list of things to do. But
definitely worth it.
Well, I'm with Ash. I've not watched the whole thing. I've not watched the whole thing at all. I was on a podcast with Alex Whiteley. Where is he? Hold on. Let me work out the camera angles.
That way.
That guy.
That way there.
And he was like, I was on the podcast of Billy West, and I was like, okay.
We also spoke to Carol Baskin.
I will.
No, I'm just kidding, Alex.
This is why, like I said, because of the Josh On thing, when something like that happens, it's like people make comments and stuff. But it goes back to the same thing of remember the Chester Bennington memorial concert. That was one of the most emotional things I've ever, honestly, one of the most emotional things I've ever watched in my life. When his wife came out and started talking, and I was just like, oh my God. But that whole concert just gave me goosebumps. It was amazing. So I'm excited to actually sit down and watch the whole thing.
There's two stand-up moments for me. One is weirdly, and I never thought I'd say this about a Taylor Hawkins tribute concert, is Supergrass. They were fucking phenomenal. They sang the Fuzz song. What's it called? Chasing from the Fuzz or Running from the Fuzz. Amazing. I love them. What's it called? Oh my God, my mind's gone blank.
Learn to Fly was off the second album, wasn't it?
Yes, one of the greatest songs of all time, and it's just gone out my head. It's weird how that. But what I love about Supergrass is they're so pitch perfect live. They sound exactly like they do in the studio, and I'm like, that is the sound of a.
That's what you'd aspire to be as an actual band. If you can replicate what you put on record live, then I even if I don't like the songs, as in I'm not a fan or whatever, I appreciate the effort they put in. And there's some bands that I've seen live that sound nothing like they do on record, but then you get some that are just even better than on record, and they pull it off, and I'm just like, wow, you're incredible.
There's some bands that I love that are terrible live, but I love them regardless because they're.
Alex, you're gonna have to out them now. You're gonna have to mention.
To be fair,
Red Hot Chili Peppers are terrible live.
Really?
But I love the music.
To be fair,
great live.
When I saw Guns N' Roses, I was so disappointed. It was. To be fair though, when I saw Guns N' Roses, it was 2002 Leeds Fest, and they were like an hour and a half late coming on stage, and they had to follow The Offspring and The Prodigy. Now the Prodigy just put on a massive show because that's just who they were, and then they got all the crowd hyped up, and then Axl Rose was kicking off backstage and was an hour and a half late, so people are going to be pissed off, and they came out and it just wasn't great. But
he's a bell.
If you really want to know Alex Whiteley's worst bands he's held live, watch Beers, Beards and Beanies. That's not even created. Watch that, right?
I'll give you that.
We'll be going into deep detail with it, whether I've met him in real life or not.
He's gonna cash
in.
I
am 90 questions into Akinator, and I haven't got to you yet, Alex. So I don't know if you're there, but
no, probably not.
I tried though. I tried.
That's why he's been so quiet with this fucking green hair Joker looking.
I need white. I want me some Whiteley. I want me some Whiteley. Go on, sorry, Dave. No, you're our guest, mate.
I was just going to say, as a subject, then who has been the best performer, best artist, band that you've actually seen live? Who has made the biggest impression? And this is a tricky question, and if you have
that's a great talking point.
It is, but you have to pick one. One that stands out. One that stands out in your mind that trumps everything else. It's difficult because I struggle with it, but
I've got one. But I've seen Foo Fighters, I've seen Coldplay, I've seen Bowling for Sea, I've seen Blink 182. But like we went to this gig at the Birmingham Institute, really small venue, and it wasn't even the biggest room in the Institute, and we watched Fun live, tonight. And it was so intimate. There was barely 1,000 people there. We were right at the front of the stage, and it just felt like it wasn't one-to-one, but it felt like it was just like a few of my mates and this guy on stage who was at the time a huge phenomenon, and it was just one of the most intimate gigs I've been to, and that just stands out for me because he was all chatting to us all in the crowd and stuff, and it was just a really fun gig. And we saw Walk the Moon as well. They came on before they were sort of famous. They were kind of supporting him. That was a really good gig for me. I enjoyed that.
I think that just it shows that you don't have to have this massive show production type thing just to make an impact on people.
Oh yeah.
If you can deliver on stage and you can put on a good show, regardless of whether there's 5, or 5,000 or 50,000 people, and everybody's got that different experience. But yeah, that sounds pretty cool to me. I like the little intimate gigs as well.
I said to my wife, "Shut up and dance with me." That's what I said to her. Shut up. Just thought, come on. Where's my laugh?
And then she filed for divorce.
I laughed. Come on.
Shut
won't
up
laugh
and dance with me. What about you, Damien?
For me,
Yeah, Damien, who's your favourite band?
That in live.
my favourite band, or the one that I've seen live, So
Well,
anyway, but no,
yeah.
if it's going for ones that I've seen live, there was. This isn't the best one, but it was one of my first experiences, so I'll lead up to it. But when I saw the Prodigy in 2002, that was one of the first major things that I'd seen, and I thought, oh my God, this was amazing. But if I'm going to be honest, there was one time I went to.
He's so northern.
I am, yeah. Problem. Didn't think so.
Aye.
Aye.
I don't want to be stopped.
No, it was. I went to Sheffield Arena. I think it was 2015, and I went there. Me and my mate, and we saw Slipknot there. And yes, okay, I've got the Slipknot T-shirt and I've got the Slipknot tattoo and things like that. But for some reason, we saw them that night, and they were absolutely fucking incredible. Like beyond anything else I've seen. And bear in mind, I've seen Metallica multiple times. I've seen Slayer. I've seen The Prodigy. I've seen Iron Maiden. I've seen all the big bands, and I've seen all the little bands as well. But this one time, we came out of that gig and we just sat there and went, nothing's ever going to top that. Ever. Just the show they put on, how tight they were. And I think this is because, obviously, with me being a musician as well, I kind of took it on a little bit more. And it was just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Slipknot live that time. Every time has been good, but that time just trumps everybody else.
Totally dig it. What about you, Moose? Have you got one?
Damien, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know who you are. I don't know where the fuck you live. But we're going to see.
Yes, you do. He told you before.
Anglesey. We all know he's in Anglesey.
Shh. I'm hiding.
In Anglesey? Okay. I do care where you live. But,
the gateway to Europe. I've said this already.
He's the one the houses are lit by oil.
I'm running away from my ex-wife. Jesus Christ. Fucking don't broadcast it.
You hit an Anglesey? What places?
It's far enough.
Right.
Yeah, Moose.
I am proper split at the moment between fucking 4. Where it's it was originally 3 until Numbnuts down there mentioned Maiden. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, Maiden. Oh fuck, that's amazing. Oh, you bastard. But I'm split between Slipknot, Machine Head, Trivium, and Maiden.
Mate, Trivium are fucking dope.
Machine Head, when I saw them, were incredible as well.
Okay.
They're so tight live. It's just like, yeah.
I'm probably going to have to go with Slipknot because it was the OG lineup. I saw the upside down drum solo.
Yeah.
I mean, like shit. Like, it's not just how the experience was for me now. It's now a fucking like I got to see that.
It's not just that as well. It's seeing 9 people on stage being completely fucking in sync.
Oh yeah.
Completely. I've seen them, I think 13, 14 times now, and I've never ever seen them fuck up. But what I'm saying is the fact is that I've seen it and it's always been fucking perfect.
Yeah.
And that's a true testament to their craft.
You think that's impressive? Try sticking 6 dudes into a very small room.
No, to be fair,
Don't want to know what your last does in a fucking weekend, but you know.
Maiden weren't the first band I saw live. They were the first album I ever bought.
I like you, Damien.
Rage.
So Maiden have like
Maiden.
been the pinnacle.
Yeah.
And then the first band I saw live was Atreyu, so I was like, what the fuck happened there?
They're good. They're a good band.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Who train?
Atreyu. It's such a good band, though. They are. Wrong side of the bed. Tune. Absolute tune.
Are you?
The lead singer used to spend so much time in Whitchurch. It was unreal.
Okay.
Basically,
I'm going to say, probably spent so much money on cocaine as well, you know.
No, he was.
That's why he's not the lead singer anymore. No, that's why he's out.
Yeah. No, he was too busy hanging out the back end of a local barmaid, and he was always in town.
I'll tell you one thing. That a gig that I don't like to talk about because people get up all on their fucking. But it was actually really
it's
amazing.
okay, Alex. We'll talk about it.
If it's Lost Profits, you can get out now.
Oh no. We didn't watch the lead singer from Lost Prophets fuck a child on stage, didn't we? What a monster.
This is coming from the guy. This motherfucker is the one who set the fucking guidelines of what we can and cannot speak about, and he racks out that.
He went to prison for organising to have sex with babies. What a monster! What an absolute monster! I had to delete.
The thing is,
I had to delete. What?
I've been an entertainer for 4 years.
10,
Where is this
minutes.
going,
I've been an entertainer for 4 years.
A successful
And it was
one.
only like a couple of days ago that a child asked me for a certain song, and I had no idea what song this was
Oh no!
until the
old
dad
now.
was like, "Hey, it's this song, and it's by Rolf Harris," and I was like, "No, no." I was like, "No, I'm not going to play that." And they were like,
No.
"Why not?" And I was like, because I want to keep my job as a
Two little boys and two
Was it-
little toys.
And then like,
Was it
I
my
was playing some
tiny
music,
kangaroo
and
down?
the dad came up to me and he was like, "Hey, I worked in I worked in Stafford Prison, where fucking Rolf Harris fucking performed. Like he was in there for like 2 years, and he was like, "Hey, I worked in the same prison as Stafford Prison, and Rolf Harris used to perform to all the other sex offenders," and I'm like,
No.
"That's why I'm not playing it.
No.
I like to fucking keep my job."
I mean, I'm not saying no that he didn't. Like I believe you. He's just
Why
No.
was he allowed? Like,
Yeah, exactly. He's meant to be.
Ryan turns up with all sup fuckers. What's up, Ryan Berger? We love you, man.
Thing is, right? I don't know who Ryan Berger is. What a cool surname. But fucking Ryan Berger, you fucking hero.
Just every show, it always comes up with a sup
He's always
fuckers.
there, and he looks like Dave Busby, does he not look like me? Right.
He does.
It's Dave Busby. Like if Dave Busby was a hero. Fucking
Oh,
Dave Busby. Dave Busby. Okay, so my gig that I'm ashamed to talk about.
Yes.
You're ashamed to talk about.
However, it'd be weird if
Oh,
you guys.
I have got one that trumps Nickelback.
Amazing, actually, an amazing experience.
Nickelback
they were
are great
fantastic
live.
live.
It'd be
They're
weird
great
if I
live.
took you guys to the toilet, right?
Yeah, what? You want to go toilet?
Wouldn't be the first one.
Mate, I'm taking you guys with me.
Do not
I don't
show
care if I
Peen
have a
on
ring
screen.
light
I'm
or not.
warning you, Ash. Should we take him off while he goes for a wee, just in case?
No.
We'll mute him at least.
Yeah.
But no, Nickelback
yeah,
have actually.
Nickelback.
Yeah, go on.
Go on, Damien. No, go on.
I was just gonna say they got a couple of good songs. You know, it's all right. I'll admit it.
Never Again is one of my top playlists of all time. Never Again, but bam. Oh my fucking god!
That's the
my
one
God.
that's in. That's the one that's in like on a 7-string guitar. Though I'm sure it is. It is. It actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
It's good.
I mean,
it's good.
they're an all right band. They're a Metallica light, is what I could probably put. On that.
Yes. Yes. I've not heard that before, but yes, I would agree.
And it's like there's
I
nothing
am
wrong with
Metallica.
that. There's nothing wrong with being Metallica light, but there is definitely something wrong with being Nickelback.
There's
That's
nothing wrong with
the
being Nickelback.
problem. That's
do you
the
know what?
problem because they're called Nickelback.
The thing is with Nickelback and this whole I hate Nickelback thing, they've made so much fucking money about people talking about how much they hate Nickelback because people have gone and bought their music. Like,
but
it's
why
fucking
not?
insane.
The thing is, exactly. It's like they're not bad, but
No,
there's
not in the
there's a
slightest.
there's a bit of a stigma about them or whatever. But they're not bad. They
Their
are,
drummer is
you know,
phenomenal. Phenomenal,
Yes.
their drummer is.
yeah, he is. You know,
He's all right.
you look at a lot of these bands like Nickelback, Seether, bands, you know, like that POD.
The Vamps.
All these bands.
I'm joking.
The fact that, no, but these bands that came out around the same time, right? They've all got brilliant either drummers or a guitarist that's amazing, but they're just choosing to play what they want, and that's fine. And they've made a lot of money out of it, and I'm probably more jealous than anything because they've made a load of money out of doing what they love.
Oh yeah, I've heard bands like that described as butt rock.
Butt rock.
And that's because you always hear them on radio stations where it's like, welcome to 73749 FM, nothing but rock.
Yeah,
like
it's like butt metal, isn't it? It's like left to wall butt metal. You know, the Steel Panther. Like, tell you what, Steel Panther at Download this year were absolutely incredible. It was.
I love Steel Panther.
Steel Panther were amazing. They're absolutely amazing. They just
fuck the Google Dolls. They can suck my balls. I love them so much.
Hey, hang out the mall. Yeah, you know, it's
brilliant. Absolutely amazing, man.
It's like it's just the name, like the name of the drummer just gets me every time. Sticks it in you.
Yeah.
Best name ever.
Sticks it in you.
Sticks it in you.
I mean, they have a new bassist now called Spider.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, because they all they did, well, most of the time when they mentioned the bassist this year at Download, was just taking the piss because he wasn't the original bassist. He was like, "Oh yeah, we've got this reprobating, you know, we've got this
bassist.
Yeah, he's shit. Yeah, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, it was brilliant.
Mate, it was
Love
so
Steel
fucking
Panther.
funny at the Download.
Steel Panther was. Were you at Download, Ash?
Of course, I was at Download.
How do I know? I don't know yet.
There was fucking 44,000 people there.
And the amount Ash has drank today, he's everybody's friend. Known him for years, even if he hasn't. I mean,
no, yeah, Download was awesome this year. Yeah.
That's the thing. I'm only friends with the people I've drank with.
Well, we're all drinking today, so cheers.
And
Campaign,
Moose has
motherfuckers.
known me since I was 13. Saying something, all right?
What's that?
What?
Me and Ash, we've known each other since Ash was like 13, and like a well didn't almost burn down his dad's fucking photography studio, and
I had to go to so many interventions.
Oh my god.
Can we change the subject a little bit because there's a couple of things I need to get off my chest.
Go for it, good sir.
Okay, so no spoilers, but we want to talk about a couple of things that people are. Everybody's turning into whiny little bitches on social media at the moment, just whining and complaining about everything unnecessarily. And one of the things I need to talk about is She-Hulk. There is so there's a scene in this week's She-Hulk where at the end, in her office with a friend, She-Hulk is twerking and dancing and having fun with Megan Thee Stallion.
She's proper setting it back, like nailing it.
And the fucking comments are going crazy. I need to explain to you guys that it is a bit of a spoiler. Hit the button, Moose.
Spoiler alert.
Little bit of a spoiler. There's a bit halfway through the episode where She-Hulk looks to the camera and starts talking about the comments on Facebook that she's getting as She-Hulk and the outrage of men. And they kind of just called people out on it before it even happened. Yeah. And people talking about how She-Hulk should not be sexualized, how MC have ruined it by introducing Megan Thee Stallion, how dare She-Hulk twerk and dance in that way, and I'm just like my mind's just gone.
You know what? Sorry, just before I'm just going to shoot off just for a minute, but so I just wanted to interject just slightly was that She-Hulk, yes, she's a superhero, you know, she is a She-Hulk, but there's nothing wrong with them exploring her sexuality and doing shit like that, because I think, you know, if she was real in the real world, behind closed doors, she would be doing that.
Yeah.
That's just my take on it.
She would be doing that, yeah. That's what people do.
The thing about She-Hulk is, even in the comics, she was such a sexualized character.
The fact that Damien had to leave, even though I can happily piss on the podcast.
Yeah, the difference is, mate, you've got a laptop, he's got a desktop.
You
I'm on
carry
my
the
phone.
whole screen to the fucking.
Oh, you got a phone, it's even easier.
I'm on my phone with a ring light, buddy, in my venue, which I only perform once a week now.
Yeah, again, this dude's got an
'Cause
entire
the summer
desktop.
holiday-
You can't exactly
Last
like
time I was
drag
on this
that to the
podcast,
bog.
it was the start of the summer holidays. Summer holidays didn't hit. I've probably had like 1 day off since.
Wow. We'll get into that in a bit. We'll let you have it. We'll let you talk about what
She-Hulk,
you do.
that's what we're talking about. I've not
George is
watched
in the
it yet,
comments.
but-
He says she's so sexualized in the comics, so that's horse shit. Yeah.
I mean,
exactly,
look, she's a very, very sexualized character.
Well, I feel more empowered. She's more empowered. She's a woman that.
Potato tomato. They turn around saying, "Oh, they'll never do that to her in the comics." Fuck off.
What I love about this
character is
the irony is
can us three, as a three, just agree. I would. Come on, Alex. Come on, Alex.
100%.
Alex, come on. Get your beer up. There we
I'm
go.
not going to tap my camera because it'll fall off the fucking screen. But yeah, so what I love about the irony is that just the week before, people were laughing and giggling amongst themselves about Steve Rogers fucking. Like, oh yeah, Steve Rogers fucks. What a dude! Yeah, boom, woo, 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 woo. And then the next week they're like, She-Hulk can't work. That's far.
She-Hulk's got
that.
She-Hulk's got cake. How dare she?
Yeah.
So how many episodes of She-Hulk is out there right now?
3.
3.
4th's out tomorrow.
Okay. So if I was to be invited next week and I'll watch all 3 episodes of She-Hulk, I'll be like, actually, guys, I take back my statement of absolutely she would and women's.
Big.
Ash is very much resembling Charlie Day in Always Sunny in Philadelphia right now. The night man. Yeah. So
if you want to go out of your way, binge those episodes, get up to frickin' scratch, and then come in and give a real opinion on what you think about it. Because at this precise moment, it's literally just me and Al.
What I'm looking forward to most is me and Alex meeting in person and him being like, "You're not anything that I thought you'd be like," and I was like, "Yeah."
We can play Tip
That's
Willie.
that's the thing. That's the thing that I'm like, it's going to happen.
It's not a dating show, Al.
Moose has known me since I was 13, and Moose is like, "Yeah, no,
I couldn't
there's
possibly.
a
I can't wedge
drinking
myself in
game
between
in
that. You know,
game.
you guys got something tight. You know.
Damien's back.
George is in the chat, by the way. Yay. George is in the chat. He says, I guess I got to grab a beer from 7-Eleven. He says, oh, I've got to make this a 6-pack then. We'll get the beers out, George.
George Lupo, just fucking
Lugo.
grab a beer.
Yeah, it's Lugo, but all right, swing and a miss there, darling.
I'm looking the wrong way.
What I need to add onto this is, you know, people talking about this dance, this twerking thing. Now, you got to think about yourself in a situation where a woman is dancing by herself with a friend or with a friend, whatever terminology you want to use there, and they're twerking. The dance may be sexualized, but do you, as a bloke, have any say in what a person does in the privacy of their own office? No. Shut the fuck up and stop complaining and just enjoy the show. I think it's great. Seriously.
You know what? I'm on the same wavelength with you. It's like
Hot take
Honestly.
there by Alex.
honestly, I'm on the same wavelength. It's like
To be fair,
people want,
I have dated a woman once.
but people often want these programs. Yes, okay, they are fantasy. They kind of think, as in like they're superheroes. It's it's not what happens in the real world, but people want it to be quite believable and realistic, and then complain when it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
just stop. Just enjoy it for what it is. She, sorry, the actress, she can say no. It's not. She's not made to do it. We're not in the 1950s in Hollywood and whatever. If she didn't want to do it, she could turn around and say no. That's not what the character. That's not what the character would do. But if she feels like that character that she is portraying would do that, let her do it. Don't criticize her for it. Let her do it. It's her choice.
100%. I've seen
It's not even
comments online of people saying this is what Tony Stark died for. Like, motherfucker, if Tony Stark was still alive, he'd be sat there in the corner of the thing just going,
Yeah.
he'd be loving it. Like, he'd be having a whale of a time.
We saw a
Big
scene
green
with
bitch, like, yeah.
Of course
Iron
he
Man
would.
2.
Absolutely. Of course he would.
Iron Man 2 got absolutely fucked up. Parking the girls in the basement.
Yeah.
And then they went and had a massive fucking fight with Rhodey in the middle of Central Park or wherever it fucking was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Iron Man 2 when he threw the party in his Iron Man suit.
Yeah.
He was a bachelor playboy. That was his character at the beginning. Why is it any different for a woman to do the same thing?
Yeah.
Fucking
It's not
Star-Lord
the same
had
thing.
an orange chick in the bottom.
It's not like she was being like a play bunny or anything like that. She was doing a dance. Whereas Tony Stark was he was a womanizer at the beginning of Iron Man, but he was still a hero. So why can't she do a dance?
Exactly.
You're making me want to watch the show.
And I was going to say about Star-Lord, literally starts off with a girl in the bottom of his ship, orange chick, doesn't remember her name. Doesn't remember her name.
100%. I actually forgot you were here.
Colonel Stench, I like this guy now. He's saying Tony Strack, I think he means Stark, would build an Iron Man suit just so he could fuck She-Hulk. Okay, I like that. I go on.
He already has. It's called the Hulk Buster.
The Hulk bust hair.
Yes.
Hulk bust hair. Yeah.
Yes.
Love it.
I have one per show, ladies and gentlemen, and that was it.
That's fantastic. That was fantastic.
Peaked, and now it's all downhill.
Moose needs something to animate.
God, I haven't animated in months.
Yes. No.
Right. So, before we move on, has anyone else got anything else that they would like to bring to the fray of general discussion?
Hey, we're at 54 minutes right now. I'm
I know.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay.
Take over,
Okay. I'm gonna briefly bring into the thing that England's got a new prime minister. Nothing's changed. We're just as equally fucked as we were before.
I was hoping for a game of metal logos, but we'll go.
Oh no.
The only annoying thing is that yes, she's a new prime minister, and I would say I'm proud because she's from Yorkshire, but she brings the name of Yorkshire folk down. So that's all I've got to say. That's all I'm saying.
I was listening to it. Yeah, she's. I just don't like how the fact that so many people from the Tory government have been called out and genuinely been fired or reprimanded because they're corrupt. Yet they're like, yeah, they can carry on. Fuck on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll just say I've worked as an entertainer all year. Since this is my only this is my first day off. I need to see who this lady looks like because we've had a conversation about her today, but I have no idea who Les Tres, which means the trees.
The trees. Yes.
It's the trees, right?
It's
What's her
She-Hulk.
actual name?
She-Hulk. Yeah, that'd be great.
She-Hulk. She is the trees.
Go on, show me a picture and then tell me her actual name because I'm very
Liz
Truss.
Truss.
as in I am one of the right now, I am one of the guys who bought the T-shirts out of the stadium because I don't know what the hell is going on.
Liz Trust looks
Trust.
like.
Lay
Yes.
trees.
Like truss rod in your guitar, yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100% Trust Rod.
I want her picture like right here.
Yeah,
There
she
you
looks
go.
like your average
Have you
shoe-looking politician.
Have you ever seen? Has anyone ever watched V?
No, but I played a game of marbles and I
Right. No. Like Moose, pull up. Pull up an image of the one of the main ladies from V, and you'll see
The
what
TV
I mean.
series, yeah?
Yeah, the new one, not the original one. It was the reboot in the 2010s.
The
2011.
As
as
in
in
V.
THE.
No, as in V.
Oh, her.
Yeah. She was also in.
That one.
No, not her.
That
shut
one.
up.
Her.
That
She's
one.
weird. Yeah, weird
Right.
The one
version
who's
of her.
David,
the one
just
that's a
'cause she's black.
completely different ethnicity. Yeah, that one.
You know, she's an alien. That's all I'm saying.
Just saying the character was African American.
No, not her. No, the one that's a lizard. They're actually alien lizards. That's what I was getting
with
at.
you now. I'm sorry.
Sorry, you all missed that absolute pop culture reference, but you know.
Yeah. Sorry, my virginity's growing back just even thinking about it.
Sorry, there's a new Prime Minister that's not Boris Johnson, and she's still a cunt.
Oh yeah, she's gonna fuck it up.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
No,
that's what comes.
I'll drink to that.
My reaction content of the week, where people at home, what we do, we all sit down, we see a piece of content, we all give our 2 cents about it, and you at home, you can all do the same. Is surrounded about the concept that well, I'm glad that Alex is actually here because we don't have the Americans. American football. Alex, are you still watching your losing team?
Season hasn't started yet. But
Okay,
yeah,
okay. Are you still going? So basically, every year Alex picks an American football team on a wheel, and that's the team that he follows for the entire season.
Minnesota Vikings this year. That's all.
Yeah, he's with the Minnesota.
Does Alex put a drinking bet on before or after?
No, he's already picked the worst team in the league, so like he's already lost that.
Alex, have you already put a drinking bet on?
What are they going to do this season? I don't understand what that. I don't understand the reference.
The team that you betted on. Have you put a drinking bet on?
Which okay.
Ryan says, "I told you not to pick those fucking losers." It was on.
It was a wheel.
It was.
Basically, I've got an animation of someone trying to explain the rules of American football to someone who doesn't know American football.
I know American football.
Yeah, well, okay.
Alex,
Well,
what team have you put your money on?
None.
The
the
this
Vikings.
season. I don't know.
The Minnesotas.
It's really hard to at the beginning of the season. It's really hard to choose a team. I mean, like even some of the team with the best players will not perform. You know. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Colonel Stench says Ryan Berger's team, Minnesota Vikings. You must know Ryan.
So
Snippy Loud also said, "I know these guys, and I've known Mike since I was like 11."
Yes, Smithy. Hi, Smithy.
Yes, Smithy.
And
Smithy
he also
does
said
know
twice
these guys
because he wants to be a center of retention. Fuck that cunt.
Oh yeah.
Right. What team have you betted on?
I don't bet. I haven't put a bet on anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
But,
Enjoy the show.
But
Sit back and enjoy the show. That's all.
Okay. What team have you showed support?
The Minnesota Vikings, the wheel.
Minnesota Vikings. So what happens? Okay, let me explain. Right. So, as somebody who supported a team through my entirety of watching football, and I'm a Chelsea fan. So when they win, I'm happy. When they lose, I'm sad. I don't want to go for that anymore. Yeah, they've won quite a bit over the last 20. You can't really deny that. Anyway, but I don't like the money in football. In our football, it's ruined the sport for me. Fucking hate it. Genuinely hate it. Right. So I wanted to watch something new, so I started watching NFL. Now Americans, they put some fucking effort into making this a show. It's entertainment. It's exciting. And so I decided to go into watching the NFL without having an actual team of support because I hear some stupid fucking reasons why people support a team. A Brit will support a team in America. Oh, I really like the color purple, right? And so I like the Minnesota Vikings because I just like the color purple. Like, fuck off, right? Just fucking stop it, right? I want to enjoy the sport.
No, it's got a point.
That's my Damien that from North, like that was not. No, fuck off.
If you're from North, if you were trying to impersonate me, you'd be a rugby league fan. You wouldn't be an NFL fan. It'd be rugby league.
Rugby league. Fucking. We put gravy.
I'm just trying to base off what football team he can.
Yeah, what's wrong with fucking cheese and chips on gravy?
I love it. I'm joking. I love it. It's one of my favorite meals of all time.
You need odd shaped balls to play rugby.
Anyway, Moose, you carry on your thing. Sorry, we all.
Yeah. So, as someone who has no idea on the rules of American football, I thought this might be able to explain some shit to us. So, please.
I was hoping for a game, but yeah.
No. By all means, bring in your 2 senses and stuff like that of this clip, if you will.
Oh, Damien, you're going to be broke.
So the basis understanding of American football, there are 2 teams. You have 11
That's
players
the coach.
on either side. There are 3 phases of football. You have your offense, you have your defense, and you have special teams.
But there's 2 teams.
There's 2 teams. Each have 3 phases.
3 phases.
It's so during competition, one team fields offense, one team fields defense.
And then there's a third team waiting behind the stands, ready to ambush.
No,
special ops, like special ops, special teams.
Special teams you could equate that to special ops.
They murder them.
So your offense comes out on the field. You have 5 offensive linemen,
5,
a quarterback, a running back, a tight end, and then you'll have 3 receivers.
3 receivers. That's 11.
You're good at math.
Thank you.
They can run the ball, which the quarterback will receive the ball from the center via a snap between the legs.
Okay. Could you just keep snapping it forever? Could you make like a chain of 11 people and then snap it between their legs all the way back to the quarterback?
I mean, you could, but you probably would lose.
Or it's a trick.
They're losing yardage.
The defense would just tackle everyone.
No, it's 11 in a row. Through 11 people? No one's strong.
You have 11 people on defense.
Yeah, but they're in a row, so they hide their number. What's stopping the football players from stacking on each other's shoulders to get rules defenders? Oh, someone tried that. So
yes,
they made a rule.
There's
for that.
technically a rule in the NFL where you cannot utilize another player to launch yourself.
But it would be sick as hell, though. What about 2 people heave-hoeing someone?
That's again launching.
But that's using 2 people.
Doesn't matter. It's still launching.
Okay. All right. What?
Generally speaking, you will see that kind of offense.
Snap.
They'll snap the ball to the quarterback, and the quarterback can do 1 of 2 things.
Is he called the quarterback because there are 4 of them?
No. There's technically a halfback as well.
What is that? What?
That's that traditionally now.
2 quarterbacks on top of each other in a trench coat with like a fedora on their head. You morph 2 together to merge into the halfback, and then you morph 2 halfbacks to get a fullback, and that's like a shiny Pokemon card. You know, super rare but very valuable. That's why they trade players, because it's like trading cards.
He's got a point.
Sure.
Yeah, 100%
Right,
points.
I'm sorry. Continue.
So at the snap of the ball, quarterback get ball, quarterback throw ball catch, defense tackle, quarterback get ball, quarterback throw ball, defense catch ball, turnover. Yes. Quarterback get ball, quarterback throw ball hit second down, quarterback get ball, pitch ball, running back run forward, quarterback get
Not
ball,
always.
handoff ball,
It can get to
running back
the
run
runner
to
as
end zone touchdown. So
Let me just give a recap of
Yes.
everything that I've learned so far.
Certainly.
from the very beginning.
Yes.
There's a special team, like special ops. They sneak up onto the field under the darkness of night. Well, the people don't know because they're camouflaged on the field. They have lines painted on ghillie suits that look like the field. And then they emerge, right? And the people don't know when the game starts until they pop up out of the ground. And then they go and kick the ball. And then the other team, who is hiding in a secret formation out on the receiving end, they pop up. And then they catch the ball and they run it as far as they can. And then they switch out. There's an offense team and a defense team. We don't know about the defense team yet.
All right. Okay. We've talked about the offense.
Yeah,
Let's talk about the
perfect.
defense.
Nailed
Defense
it.
stop offense.
Go
going
Sports!
To touchdown. Defense stop offense from getting 10 yards in 3 attempts. Defense stop ball. Defense stop offense from score points.
Okay. All right, I'm going to give a summary of everything we've learned so far. So after the
haven't
special
mentioned
teams
downs yet.
parachute into the stadium,
No.
like under the cover of night, radio silence, underneath
Recon.
radar level, they're dropped in, speed drop, helicopter, but a silent helicopter. No, nothing. Just and it comes in and drops parachutes. They come down, and this is like midnight. Next day, game goes kick, boom, it's on. They pop up from their fields. Guns are blazing across the field, bullets flying everywhere. The other team catches the ball, they tackle them, they go down. The offensive is trying to sack that ball. What is it?
Oh my god!
Don't tell me. They're trying to between the legs, wham. They
You guys know what sack is?
They snap the ball.
You tackle on the
Right now.
quarterback.
They crack it. Boom to the quarterback. He throws or chucks back or runs himself. Try to get ball for the defensive lineman. They don't take
But
shit
not
from
past the
nobody.
line of
They've been
scrimmage.
doing
You
it
can't
their
pass
whole
it
life.
forward
They
after
don't
the
like
line of
anybody.
scrimmage.
That's
No
rugby.
human, animal, nothing. They're full of hate. Nothing but hate. They want to stop that ball. They're like psychologically controlled from their birth to hate balls.
I'm so drunk for this right
And
now.
they're just like, and so they do whatever they can, whatever dirty trick, knives, whips, chains, I don't judge, to stop that ball from going forward. And that's football.
I love that so
You know what?
much.
So
I
that-
should play that version of football all the time.
That is
Straight up.
American football, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care what anyone says. That is American football.
I actually enjoyed that. I've watched American football quite a lot.
I am so drunk right now. Please tell me the question.
Ashley, what's going on?
But it's true that they've got like a team of 50 people. This is not taking anything away from them. They do, but I played rugby league at the highest amateur level possible, and sometimes I play 80 minutes, and 80 minutes of running and tackling is non-comparable to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but do you have a special ops team that fly in on a silent helicopter?
No, but we have some fucking special people that
What is the question?
They had a few times.
Some special people. Exactly. Everybody knows we have some very special people that play rugby.
The fact I know Moose hasn't put his teeth in means this is a trick question.
What
What is
question?
the question? Oh, you cunt.
Fucking hell.
I like that though. I really like that because the thing is about American football, it seems really complicated, but it's not.
Yeah.
Four
No,
attempts.
it's not.
It's
That's
not.
it.
Right, what's the question?
When you actually watch it and you start to learn about it, it's not complicated whatsoever.
Dave,
You got
put on this
four
side.
downs. You got 4 downs
Shush.
to make 10 yards.
What's the question?
I mean, like the animation shows it perfectly. How like an outsider walking into it would be like,
There's lots
this
going
makes
on.
no sense, even though you're
And
fucking
America-
explaining it to me.
No,
America doesn't help because they have
until
all
it
these
gets to a
numbers.
certain spot. You try to lessen that spot, right?
what?
What spot?
Actually, there wasn't really a question about it. It was more of just like enjoy this experience of this quite amusing
Okay.
anecdote.
It was
American
informative.
football. American football.
It's informative, and it brought to light the situation of what the fuck is American football, and whoever made this animation is very good at their
American
job,
football.
and these people are quite funny.
There's the guy.
People liked it. George is like
Shiny Pokemon with a fullback.
And
There's
Snippy
two
liked
guys.
it. He thought it was funny.
One guy holds the football. The second guy kicks a football. That football goes flying until it hits a player of a different team, and they run.
Okay.
But the team on that team is supposed to be like, no. So they take out that team, and then whenever the football hits the thing, they're just like, hey, we'll start again, but from that point.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie,
Football!
I preferred the animation.
Am I wrong?
Oh, I don't agree with the
no,
term football.
You're
by
not
the way.
wrong, but you're not right either. It's one of them
Yeah.
kind of situations.
So what you're
Yeah,
saying is not wrong.
The idea that it's football is moronic. It's handball
Yeah.
at best.
And egg.
And
Hand egg.
it's
Football.
hand egg.
The reason why it's
That
called,
ball lands in
as far as I'm
person's
aware,
hand.
the
That
reason
person
why
will
it's
run
called
as far as they
football.
can, so the other side, Bob's mother's teapot.
Well, from what I can understand, is the reason why it's called football is because the ball is a foot long.
Stupid.
So's my
Oh
dick.
my god, my mind is just blown.
Google it. I swear to God,
I am
Then
the
why
ball
do we
is a
not
foot
call
long.
rugby?
It's 12 inches long
In that case, why do we not call rugby Subway?
because it was created in a place called Rugby.
Near Birmingham. I'm aware. But a stupid name. It should be called
just-
footlong. Like
saying
the
Subway
rugby
wasn't
foot.
around in 1895 when it was created.
Imagine it's created in Bath. It'd be called
1895?
Bath. We're gonna go play Bath. We're gonna go play
Yeah,
Bath.
exactly.
Yeah,
We're gonna play some,
right.
play some Bath.
That motherfucker is a foot long.
It is, isn't it? It is, isn't it? It's
Saying-
12 inches long. It's a foot long, and that's why it's called football, because the ball is a
Wow,
foot long.
wow. Just adds to more of the
I'm drunk.
ridiculousness. That
George,
comes
is that
out
true?
of the
Is that true?
Americans.
George is watching right now. Is that what your understanding
Alex
of it
makes
is?
his point. I disagree with Moose. Podcast.
It's like a Rick and Morty character.
Just saying.
That's blurred as shit. I can't see that.
It's nearly a foot long, but yes, when
Yeah.
it was originally created, it was 12 inches long. It was a foot.
That's gonna be my subject whenever I come to Subway, and I'm gonna be the most hated customer ever.
Why aren't you a football?
Yeah, I'm gonna be
George
the
says
most
he's not
hated
sure.
customer ever.
Honestly,
okay,
George,
right.
George Lugo. Honestly, back in the day when it was created, it was called a foot
Yeah.
ball because it was a foot long. Because
He said
honestly,
he can believe that ridiculous reason. Americans are quite lucky.
exactly.
George doesn't count. He's American.
No,
I'm pretty sure he's
well, I'm
got
saying-
the monopoly on the opinions here. To be fair,
The thing is, this is why they call that football, and the reason why we call football is because you use the foot to kick the ball. That's why. It's elementary.
wow.
I hate
Wow,
to be a guy, but I feel like Damien's got a point.
Thanks, Ash.
Have you got another- What you got next for us, Moose?
Next, we've got some tunage
Music.
because we've got a little bit. We've got a little bit of Moose's music corner at the moment here, and even though the guy is plastered at the moment, I think Damien's just fallen over.
He's died. He's dead.
Oh, well. We've got a band that actually Ash suggested to me.
Yeah, I work for them.
Yeah,
If it's a band that you work, if it's a band that you're I've worked for many bands.
yeah. Well, it's. I think we'll wait for the chitty bang bang over there to get back. There he is.
Here he is.
So I was just getting some ice, you know.
I know. It just sounded like you emptied your fridge and stuff.
No, just a freezer.
You got freezers in Anglesey? What the fuck?
They've got electric in Anglesey, man.
No
Yeah,
fucking
since
way.
2021.
Bring it on.
Why
Right.
do you want to go
None of
to
it's
Anglesey
earthed.
when
None
you
of it's
can go to,
earthed. It's
like,
just raw electric.
Birmingham?
So the
Less
band we're
guns.
going to
Okay,
less guns.
shush.
The band that we're going to have a listen to this evening is a band called Footprints in the Custard.
Footprints in the custard.
Footprints in the Custard. Our man
They're good
Ash
friends
down
of mine.
there. He works for them. He's like their
I still do.
yeah. He's their like on rotary bitch.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Wait, what songs did you pick out?
Right. Get on with the.
We have
Yeah.
okay. We've gone through a song called "A Barren Field of."
That's their most recent song.
Yes,
So that's their number one single at the moment.
It's a lyric video, which I think is sometimes just or not even more impressive than people
So
who
good.
go out there with a
So
camera.
good.
But this is Barren Field.
Okay.
The bass is
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Wrong
Wait,
one.
wrong one.
We're going back to
Yeah,
grid
so,
one.
so yeah, I can say a lot, but I'm not going to because fuck you. You don't deserve it.
Behold the fields. Of...
This is a band I would
I'll tell you about the things that seem to make me so irate. They seem personified in you. It's nothing personal. What really grates is everything you say and do. Let's take a trip.
I like the font.
Oh yeah.
Education is my goal. Let's take a drive.
I like lyric videos because they take so much time to do.
Oh yeah.
They do, but also they help with it because I'm stupid at lyrics, and sometimes it makes more sense when I know the lyrics.
Well, your shit out of luck. I'm sorry, my friend.
I like it. It's fun.
Yeah. Feels like I'm in a nightclub in the middle of Leeds Road, you know, with all the lights.
Yeah.
It's mesmerizing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Massive.
The visuals are cool.
I'm a solid editor, but I'd hate to do this.
I can't edit shit.
It's so silly.
Well, your shit out of luck. I'm sorry, my friend. I just cannot pretend that I care. Oh my god. Could that be what I think it is? It's a miracle. My god. Behold. There's a fuck. There's a fuck. Then it's gross.
What is a fuck? I mean,
What
As in-
is
as in-
a
as in
fuck?
like,
what is a
Who gives
fuck?
a fuck what a
look
fuck
at all
is?
the fucks that I give. It's very fucking barren.
I get what fucking is. Fucking is fucking. But what is a fuck? I mean,
What
Yeah,
is
but
a
fuck
fuck?
is the most versatile word in
I'll
English
explain it
language.
after the start.
what? Some of these words have got pubes on them.
Yeah, I just noticed
I
that.
never watched it.
These have got to be a British band because with the.
Oh yeah,
the
they are.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Manchester, I think.
you fucking piss
You
me
might
off.
drop
It's
massive
a
models.
British term.
George says, "Why don't you go suck a fuck?" Suck a fuck? Can you suck a fuck?
Yes,
Not,
yes,
that,
you can.
not that I'm aware of, but you know, I'd give it a
I've
go.
heard that the taste of sweat, ass, and regret.
Everything's suckable if you're brave enough.
Oh.
Speak for yourself.
I did.
More puby letters. More puby letters.
More dick words.
Dick words.
You know, I enjoyed that song.
Yeah, yep, yeah.
Good.
Like
Hey.
fair play. They are
I couldn't.
definitely a fun band.
So
I enjoyed that.
am I allowed to expand or?
Go for it, my friend. It's usually
So,
me that does the where can you find these guys, but you've worked for the boys. You
So
after you.
me being me, I'm very good at fucking selling shit. Okay, so I've been a merch guy for a while for different bands, and this band is a party comedy metal band.
They're like, I would say, metal Steel Panther.
Yeah, do you know who they remind me of? And I mean, I don't mind if nobody's ever heard of them, but a band from Leeds back in the day called Send More Paramedics.
I'm
If
not
you've
gonna
not
lie,
heard of it,
they have
seriously.
probably played with them.
They've not going anymore.
So-
but Send More
so
Paramedics.
I've-
They've got, if Moose can find it, it's called Zombie Crew.
Motherfucker, this band's got a Wikipedia page.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Send More
Send More
Paramedics.
Paramedics.
Quite
Hey, I mean, the video of a zombie crew somewhere.
They so for Prince and the Custard, they asked me to go on tour with them as a fucking merch guy, and they also have a mascot themselves. But they have played with Lagerstein, who is a pyro metal band from Australia. They played with Evil Scarecrow, Necrogoblicon. They played with some quite big bands. And
I was meant to go see
I
Evil
love that. I've
Scarecrow
never
last
heard of any
year,
of them.
but I forgot that I had tickets. Honestly, I swear to God, forgot I had tickets.
So last weekend, I was. They asked me to go on. They were like, "Hey, like we want you to go on. We want you to come to this festival with us." And who am I to say no to a fucking festival?
Free festival.
So I was like, "Yeah." And they played with some. I had like the best weekend. We played with like some amazing bands.
Awesome.
But it is a comedy metal band where it's most of their songs are literally dick jokes.
Oh yeah.
Hence the song Baron Feel the Fucks, which means like I don't give a fuck, say what you will. Look at my field, look how barren it is, and I'm trying to grow some fucks. I
Yeah.
don't give a shit.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm glad that's one, their most recent song, and two,
That is
their
the most recent song, yes.
PG-13 song that they had. I was looking for some of them, and I was like, I can't choose these. They've got the big C word in the title and everything.
Can I
the band
list off some of
themselves
the
don't even
songs?
have the testicles to put the C word in the title of their own track.
Okay, so I'm not allowed to say it on here.
You can, but we don't approve.
Can now. It's after 9 o'clock. Say what you want, mate.
They have a song called "Don't Be a." I didn't even say it. And it's all about a guy who's such a.
I'll see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. They have a song called "Wank Law," which is all about masturbating so much that you become a superhero. They have a song called "Love Custard," which is all about water world, but instead of water, it's semen.
Oh my god.
They have a song called "Things I Would Do Sexually" to Hayley Williams, but this is like all time. Now they have the latest album is called "A New Low."
Oh god.
Wow.
And they have a song called "Bums," which is my favorite. But the thing is, I'm very close friends with the person who wrote that, who's also the drummer of the band. And my god, he is a very good songwriter, but not when it comes to bums, and it is fantastic.
So, ladies and gentlemen at home, if you like what you heard, head over to their socials. You'll find them on your Spotify's, your YouTubes, your Facebooks, your Instagrams, probably your mother. You will definitely find them somewhere if you put a footprint in the custard or something like that.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
We don't.
Yeah.
I had a flashback, by the way. Can I tell you about this flashback? George will appreciate this. When you're talking about
It's
turning into
your stream, buddy.
I love it.
when you talk about masturbating so much you turn into a superhero, I went on the Speakeasy Gentleman, which is George's old show that he did with Pierce, Josh, and David, years ago now. Gosh, it was a long time ago, and I bought. I got given one of those. You could buy like beer by the keg, and I had a keg of Hobgoblin. And I'm sitting there just serving myself a pint after pint after pint after chance to these guys. And I think they asked me what superpower I would have if I could choose any superpower. And I said, stretch your penis straight away. Stretch your penis.
Stretch your penis.
George says, yeah.
That would be such a good conversation point, but we wasted it.
No, but like this is the thing. It wouldn't be stretching penises in a sexual thing, like Spider-Man. But instead of swinging on webs, it's my penis. I'm saving people with my penis. I'm whipping people in the face with my penis. Like
I'm Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah,
but only in my pants.
George says he reads episode.
This is why I've never visited Shrewsbury since.
Why, you were scared of all the people with stretchy penises?
I'm scared of Alex Whiteley's penis.
Oh.
Lots of people. George says that's my favorite superpower of the guests. I said the reason why I'd love a stretchy penis is because I would love to dramatically save some MAGA hat wearing right wing motherfucking redneck from sliding off a cliff or something with my dick, right, and pull him up and then save him. And as he's crying, with the end of my dick, just very gently wipe away the tear from the top side of his cheek. And he says,
that wasn't a tear. That was not a tear.
Because that would be the most ironic thing ever. He says he's going to bring the clip in next week. That'd be so funny. That'd be weird to see.
Can I just say, Alex, that you are my favorite person?
Oh, thank you, man.
Oh, he's that drunk.
But Damien, I want to know, if you had one superpower, what would it be? Not sexualized, but totally sexualized.
Let's go around the room. Let's go around the room. Damien, if you could
do it. Let's see how many out of 4 end up with a stretchy penis.
Get in the comments as well, guys. If you could have any
you're not allowed to just say stretchy penis, because that's Alex Whiteley's.
What it would be was
different.
Because I've had many dreams about this. It's probably that I could fly to anywhere I want, because I love traveling and stuff. And many times where I've had a dream and I've flown around and gone, oh fuck. I walk up and go, I can't do that.
I can't do that now.
But if I had a superpower, it'd be to fly, because I'd just go anywhere.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Genuinely.
He says with a fucking Sleep Newt t-shirt.
Those things do not correlate, my friend. Those two do not correlate.
Moose,
telekinesis, Kyle.
What would be your superpower?
George has telekinesis.
Kyle. My superpower would probably be being able to turn back time, or
before I met
immunity.
13 years old. Yeah, no, I understand.
On that question, if you could turn back time, why? Because time has made you who you are.
Lottery.
Listen to Cher.
I know there's a lot of reasons, but who knows who you'd be if what happened hadn't happened.
You're not wrong. But being able to turn back a fight 5 seconds so you can dodge a punch that you're about to get hit by.
But did that punch make you stronger?
Not if it knocked me the fuck out.
But it did, though, didn't
He's got green hair. He will get picked on.
What I'm saying is, I understand why people say I'd love to turn back time, but also in the fact that, what
I wouldn't use it to change my life experiences, apart from maybe the life experience of not winning the lottery yet.
But but people say that, but it's a tricky one to control, I think.
Yeah, but I'd rather be unhappy and depressed in a Ferrari than a Metro.
What kind of Metro though? Because they might be worth as much as a Ferrari these days.
I'd rather the Ferrari.
What about you, Ash? Have you got one that you like?
If
Real
I had a
magic.
superpower, it would be to duplicate myself. Because I feel like one or two of me, I'd be able to do so many mundane jobs to make myself enough money. But three of me, I'd probably become a super villain.
Or like just this you constantly.
Right? What a dickhead I am.
Nah, I wouldn't go that far. You just inebricated.
Right? But imagine three inebricated me's.
Just 3 ashes at the bottom of the screen.
Could you imagine? Buddy!
George is changing his. He says, okay, fine, changing to cyan.
Saiyan.
Saiyan!
It's
I don't
Saiyan.
watch Dragon Ball, bitch.
Being a Saiyan wouldn't work because you need to almost die to be stronger.
I would get
But also,
so
what would
much
you
stuff
gain from it apart from saying I'm more powerful than you?
Yeah.
I am more powerful than you.
Yeah, but
To
where's
become
that
a
gonna,
Super
where
Saiyan,
does that get
which
you?
means
Where was?
that blondes have more fun than brunettes.
Yeah, but where's that going to get you in life? But you
I have
can-
changed my power. My power is to create genies at will.
He's got a point.
Great genies at will. Unlimited
prick.
wishes.
Anyway, Alex is going to talk some important shit right now.
I'm going to tell you about my power first, because I mean, I've been thinking about this while you guys have been talking. And I was thinking I could go for like the Rick and Morty portal gun, because I think that'd be pretty awesome.
Grow hair.
I love the idea
I
of the
thought you were
ultimate
going
Rick.
for stretchy dick. But, all right.
No,
stretchy
stretchy
dick,
dick,
yeah, no.
definitely.
I would
Stretchy
do
dick.
so much.
Rick and Morty's portal gun, but I feel like there's an advert a few years ago where a guy turned everything he touched into Skittles.
Yes.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
You
That's
try
me.
touching
I want
your own grandchild.
So you never want to get laid again?
I know, because you can wear gloves, can't you? And if she
Hey,
pisses you off, then you'd
no,
be like,
you
I'll take
can't.
these gloves off.
You can't wear gloves.
That's not how it works.
Okay, so how... okay.
You can't wear gloves because you've touched the gloves.
That'd be
Exactly.
the test, wouldn't it? It'd be like, so she's riding, yeah, right? And you're like, don't touch the hands. Don't fucking touch the hands, because if you touch the hands, it's game over. And then she touches the hands.
What
and
you're
it's
missing,
Skittles.
what you're missing on this power request is at will.
At will, yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
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 If I wanted to.
No.
The thing is, though, if someone's a massive.
even if she does do your head in and she like starts using words that you don't like during, you could just be like, boop.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no going back. There's no going back. And if you're an absolute asshole, I'm not eating you. Like, because those Skittles ain't
I
going to
don't
taste
like
great.
sour
It's the
Skittles.
only time that Alex will eat a girl out is when she turns
Nah.
into Skittles.
Taste the rainbow, but only once a month.
Oh. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so we all got superpowers. George, bring that clip in for next week. I'd love to see that. That'd be fantastic. Are we done? We're done, aren't we?
I believe so. Would you like to plug the living daylights out of what we're doing at the end of the month?
I'm not gonna lie. I like to apologize because I've been very drunk this whole podcast.
You've been funny. You've been hilarious.
Mate,
I think it's been great.
The destination of this podcast is we're meant to be in a bar. You're literally the guy.
I'm that guy that joins the table. I'm like, hey, joining a bar is like a friend experience.
Although George did put in the comments, Ash is cut off.
Oh, buddy, I'm George. I am 86 right now. I am done. If you know bar talk, I am 86.
He's done.
I love the conversations that trail to nowhere. They kind of just like, yeah, but I've got this guy Dave, and he's got
well, I've got a podcast on the way.
Yeah,
my boy's wearing a beanie.
What I'll
That's
do
the
is
whole point of the podcast.
Moose, plug the band that you and Damien are going in. Ash will plug you and your abilities. Then we'll do pod aid. Then we'll get out of here.
Okay. Any given reason, an absolutely stellar band that are bringing up their ranks very soon into your faces. If anyone plays guitar and they want to play lead guitar, please send us your application ASAP.
We will.
It's funny because Moose is starting a band.
we will have a release next year. 2023, we'll have a release. We've got the songs. We just need to get everything together. We will have a release next year. Keep it. No, it'll be an EP or an album. We haven't decided yet. We've got plenty of songs to do it. But if anybody's interested, check out our Facebook. We will have some stuff coming out, some clips, some demos towards the end of the year, and then next year expect a full release from the band.
And it's going to be big, bitch.
I'm starting the band next
Do
year.
you know how
Stretchy
weird
Penis.
it is pointing this way, knowing that Damien is like right there, but like I have to point this way to me.
Because the mirrored.
Magic Ash.
Damien knows stuff.
I'm the one, as well as Moose and others, but producing the music that we're going to put out. We will all have an input into it, but a lot of it's going to depend on us getting together and stuff like that. But we will have something to release next year, like definitively. So keep your eye out, keep your ears open, keep your eyes out.
We may have some teasers to drop you before the new year, but that's just seeing how things go. Yeah,
we will.
Should be dope.
Yeah.
Ash,
okay.
Please tell the people where they can find some of your amazing soberness.
Some of my stuff. Okay. So
I did it again.
You did it again.
So I've been very busy over the summer holidays, so I'm gonna start posting again. You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all that Magic Ash, and that's
you on TikTok?
Magic Ash with a K because I'm Polish.
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 Yeah,
I'm not Polish at all. I just like Mortal Kombat. So Magic Ash with a K. Find me anywhere you want, and I am literally. Tomorrow I'll be starting a podcast called Beers, Beards, and Beanies, and that is because
if you want just random people on with beanies and beards, then just give me a shout and I'll just talk.
It's a very niche market, Damien.
I own a beanie.
I have a beanie and a beard, so come on.
What's her name?
No, it's a niche market, but we'll be doing.
Don't exclude me now, Ash. Come on.
You can't get Moose on though because he hasn't got a beard. Moose.
I have a beanie and I have a beard.
But you don't have a beard.
Nah, you need one or t'other.
No, you have to have all three. All three.
It's a very exclusive group. So
I've got a Mickey Mouse beanie. You know, Ash, you want the Mickey Mouse beanie on your channel. Just saying.
Oh, 100%.
George has thrown down the gauntlet, by the way, and he says he'll fucking destroy you, Ash, at Mortal Kombat.
Buddy, I have Scorpion tattooed on me. I will.
And what? I've got Lamb of God tattooed on my leg. I haven't even seen them live. Tattoos mean shit.
Lamb of God live are amazing. Absolutely amazing.
But
just saying.
But George, you're entitled to your wrong opinion.
We should definitely meet up online sometime. Just have some gaming fun.
This is going to be a whole episode in itself. George Lupo just being that guy with the silver head in Inglorious Barstools, being like, "Yeah, I could definitely defeat Magic Ash."
It's great that you got Scorpion on your arm. But
I love you, man. No, I hate him because he said that, but I love him.
He said, "Let's do US versus UK and Mortal Kombat." We decided to do this before; it didn't work, but we'll try it. If somebody can help us get online to do that, we'll do it. Right, listen, we need to get out of here, so I'm going to tell you guys very quickly about Pod Aid again. On the 29th of September at 9 a.m., we're going to go live in front of microphones and cameras. We're going to be interviewing 24-hour-long guests. Throughout that time, we have a team of like 6 people across the Atlantic. There's me, there's Moose, there's Alexander Westwood over here in Shropshire in the UK, and over in the States, we've got George, who's been in the comments today, David Raby, they're both in California, and we have Tom Bruno who's come to join us from Vermont. So we have that team. We also have some guest hosts that are joining us. Liam Tinsley is going to be joining us, and Violet Fenn. Like I said, we got 24 great guests. We have a venue. Thank you to Love to Stay, who are letting us use an amazing room they've got there. We have our sponsors in Reach. They've been making us look absolutely phenomenal with their graphics, with the marketing. They've done a great job. And we're raising as much. Yeah, they deserve that. They really are fantastic. I'm pissing them off, though, because they're like, yo, can we get the pictures of this? And I'm like, I'm busy.
I'm busy, bitch.
Am I going to be there?
We can figure something out in the morning.
Well, I was about to say, like, you know, because this is my first sort of experience in this kind of thing, but anything to do with charity and raising money and things like that, if you just want someone just to come on and chat shit for 10 minutes, half an hour, whatever, just give me a shout. Moose can get in contact and we'll sort something out.
We have
even if it's in the middle of the night as well, because in the middle of the night, you know, it's going to be more difficult to get.
We're going to need that extra love, aren't we? We're going to need that extra love.
But just
there is a call-in feature on my mixer. You can call in, so we're going to have a number, so people can call in. So if people do want to do that, they can do. But let's mention the charity. We're going to be raising money for Lingen Davis. They're a cancer fund. They're doing an amazing job at supporting people that have been affected by cancer. They raise a lot of funds that go towards equipment and lots of amazing things that go on in the hospital. And like I said earlier, we were at the hospital today doing some filming. That's James. Thank you for your help, James. That's the Lingen Davis team behind me.
That guy's definitely got cancer. He's bald.
No, that's not how it works. And we are going to be so Pod 8 is going to be great. Make sure you join us. Listen, this has been a great show. Thank you so much for joining us, watching the show. Thank you for your comments, and make sure you subscribe on YouTube. We love you very, very much, and we'll catch you next time. Take us out, Moose.
I shall do.
Peace
that
out,
indeed.
guys.
Thank you all so much for watching the show. Pretty sure virtually, I want to thank you everyone for tuning in and joining us into the show. I want to thank everyone out there for watching, listening, and all of the above. Until then, I want to try and find the outro. There it is. Until then, we will see you all next week. Toodle pip.
Did I go too far?
Happy hour has come again. Raise a glass and bring your friends. We got Alan, Dave, George, and Moose. With everyone that we know. But where is Tom Bruno? We drink and smoke and we chat and vibe. We want to invite you all to